Well. GM. G. To the M. Great morning, my friends. DJs, Diamond Hand fam, Forge and Fuel crew, super soldiers, one percenters, pioneers, pivoters, pursuers, builders, brothers and sisters, hermanos y hermanas, mamas y papas, anyone I may have left out, and anyone in between. Welcome back, and welcome into the best way to start your day. It's time to get fired up at Forge and Fuel, baby. Woo! 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 That's right, my friends. Here we are back live in prime time on Forge and Fuel. And if you don't know, you won't know. I am your humbled, honored, and clearly always hyped host, Colton Capp Swirl One. And I can't thank you enough for choosing to stop by, hang out with me and my guys, and dive down some motivational and inspirational rabbit holes unlike any other. Now, let me be the first to tell you that we got one hell of a show on tap for you here on this.
Another one.
I was hoping you would do that a little sooner. On tap for you here on this terrific Tuesday morning, episode 686 on this beautiful March the 11th, 2025. And I hope you're ready to come alive because, my friends, we got more motivation, more inspiration, more good vibration, and more high level conversation coming your way over the course of the next hour to hour and a half or so than you might possibly know what to do with, baby. But before we dive in, before we officially begin, before we tap in to those aforementioned vibes, we must humbly ask you to do a few things for us here on this side. If you can find it in that big old heart of yours to do so, maybe you could take a quick moment this morning to smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you are currently ingesting the Forge and Fuel podcast on this morning. If you're watching on YouTube, you might as well hit that notification bell located directly next to that subscribe button so you don't miss the start of a live show or any additional content dropping on this channel as well. And if you're enjoying this morning's program, maybe you could hit that like button one time for the one time and help the old algo go and flow on the old tube of the U variety. But maybe you don't like the old tube of the U variety, or maybe you enjoy a little censorship-free platform like the RUMBLE. And if that's the case, if that's the platform for you and me, well, then maybe you could think about smashing that subscribe button, turning on a notification bell, maybe even hitting that like button as well, and helping the old algo go and flow on the rumble. Maybe you don't like either one of those platforms. Maybe you enjoy finding the truth. Maybe you get some news. Maybe you get some knowledge while you're getting your motivation and inspiration all in one shot. Maybe that's done over there on the X app. And if you're tuning in this morning on the old X app that used to be known as the Bird app, maybe you could think about hitting that heart button. Maybe smashing that repost button. And potentially crushing that quote post button. And letting the people know on the X timeline why you have decided to tune in live in prime time to Forge and Fuel this morning, or whenever you're tuning in. And last, but certainly not least, if you are listening to this podcast on your favorite podcast directory like Apple, Amazon, or potentially even watching on Spotify, maybe you could take a moment to give us a follow, subscribe, leave us a 5-star rating, or in all honesty, just smash the shit out of whatever button you see on your screen, because it only helps us continue to grow and flow on all those platforms as well. Nah, man. Yeah, buddy. Shout out to all you beautiful humming beings tapped in, tuned in, locked in, live in prime time, starting your day the right way here at FNF, baby. And have hit those buttons, and it helped us start to go and flow in the algo. But maybe you haven't hit those buttons. Maybe you're sitting there saying, what in the world do I need to do that for? This is the first time I've tuned into this show and you're already asking me to hit these buttons. Or maybe this is my 100th time I've tuned into this show. I've hit them 199 times before. What do I got to hit them for the 100th time, for crying out loud? Well, as DJ T just said, don't be rude. Please, don't be rude. There's going to be lots of vibes. Lots of vibes here this morning. You don't want to miss them. Yeah. Share them with everyone on the opposite side. There's going to be so many vibes. You're going to get tired of the vibrations. You might say no more vibrations, but we will keep them coming your way. And who's to say, who's to know? Maybe this show makes you laugh. Maybe it makes you cry. Maybe it makes you think. Maybe this show makes you go, whoa, that's some perspective I ain't ever heard before. And if so, don't be a hoe. Share the show. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Let somebody know. And we will proceed with this morning's program. That's right, my friends. Here we are back live in prime time on episode 686. A little sequential status for you here on this terrific Tuesday morning. Once again, March the 11th, 2025. And you know the vibes. I got a couple of fellas here by my side. There's one back there in the green room. You've been hearing bells ringing, glass smashing, men wooing, all types of crazy sounds. So that must mean Mr. Producer, Derek DZ Snow, DEEZYY, my man, your guy, live in the building. What's up, D?
Lightweight, baby!
We out there moving that weight. Who's say, who's to know? The Diamond Hand boys are out here getting swole. Shout out to lightweight slinging, iron pumping, bowling ball, bench pressing. I see you, Super Soldier, down there this morning. Shout out to you, D's. Great conversation last night. Even though we didn't get to have one on the doggone space, X trying to stop all of our vibes. That was some shit. Maybe this guy coming up here might have something to say about that. Who's to say, who's to know? Because my friends joining us now, the co-host of this fine morning program, the founder of the Grandpa Ape Country Club, the lead pro on the GACC Greens, if you will. What? The co-creator of the J&J Weekend Getaway. What? The co-creator of soon-to-be Chicagoland DJ Parties. What? He is a professional DJ with a wide-ranging musical catalog. More songs in that catalog than you got in your iPod Nano that you bought back in the early 2000s. If you ever plug into one of his sets, you might say, oh my goodness, I'm throwing that thing away and tuning in to him every Friday. He is my new human iPod. What? A purveyor of positive vibes. What? Curator of high-level energies. What? A certified PLP pusher. What? My friends, he is the jet plane flying. What? McLaren driving. What? Integral window smacking. Break glass in case of emergency. Go back. Who's to say, who's to know? One day, integral window fixing. What? Jesus peace dangling. What? Rolex rocking. What? Rico Suave, Mr. Clark Kent himself. Oh, yeah! He is the man, the myth, the legend, the one, the only. With an emphasis on the one. What? He's DJ Swirl One. Woo! Apparently Matilda wanted to say hi this morning too. Great morning, Swirl One. How you doing over there, buddy?
I was gonna say I heard a mascot over there.
Yeah,
I could hear her. She was definitely making a lot of noise. And yes, I am Clark Kent having. I need a haircut bad.
Me too. Who's to say?
I have not. Here, let me move this.
My widow's peak all fucked up. I'm fuzzy right now, dude.
There we go. That's a little bit better.
Hey, there you are.
Yeah, I'm like, hold on. I'm looking down a little bit. Okay, all right. Great morning, everybody. It's Taco Tuesday, bro.
It is.
Are you having tacos today or no?
I don't know what I'm doing today.
I'm not having tacos. I haven't. It's not on my list. I'm trying to eat good today. I've been doing great the last 3 days. Really good. So happy Taco Tuesday. Great morning to all you Forge.
Taco about a beautiful day.
Taco about a beautiful day.
You looked out your window?
Like that.
Huh? Talk about a beautiful day. That's what
it looks beautiful. I can tell you right now, it looks really good out there. It does. And yesterday was gorgeous. Absolutely amazing. It got to be like 67 degrees. I might have taken old girl out and stretched the legs a little bit and gave her a bath so that, I could tuck her back in looking good. Truth be told, I was standing outside taking my trash out, and I looked over, and the neighbor had his Corvette out, and I was like, You don't say.
Yeah, time for a cold start.
That's exactly what I thought, and so that's how this all happened. So it was a great day. I was enjoying it. Got a lot done. Man, I got a lot to do today, too. I'm sure you do as well. So we are here to get you started on the right foot, get you rocking and rolling. Do me a favor, though. First off, you have to start by drinking some water, keeping your hydration straight, because this right here will make your clarity just, you know what I mean? Just amazing. So look, this is a brand new one. I'm going to go ahead and give her the pop. Look at that. Oh, yeah. And it's room temperature. There's a study that says if you drink warmer room temperature water first thing in the morning, it's supposed to help with your digestion all day long. I don't know. Look it up. I might be wrong. Anyway. Also, my friends, I have, the elixir of the gods.
Good morning, Vietnam!
And it's filled to the brim as far as that can go. Now that I've taken my sips and I've had my water, isn't it good? I'm telling you.
I got to tell you, this caramel delight from the old Dunkin' Donuts is something different, man.
I'm down to 2 little scoops left. I'm going to have to go get me some. So
it's something different, man. There's something different here.
I'll take a look. I'll see. However, you got a second. take a look at that their device you have, like mine. See this right here. All you got to do is open that bad boy up. Oh, wow, it's Mario Day. Did you guys know that? It's Mario Day. Did you know? I didn't understand why a long time ago it was Mario Day. It's Mario Day because when you write out March the 10th, it resembles Mario. Mar 10. Mar.
Dog, it's March the 11th, though.
Oh.
So you're a day late and $1 short, but no big deal.
That's okay. It's better than saying Monday than Tuesdays. You know what I mean? Hell, anyway, send out that text. It's regardless. I don't know. Why did they send this to me today? I don't know.
Who's to know?
Yeah, I don't know. I just opened it up and it was sitting there. I don't know.
I know that Friday's Pi Day, baby. 3.14159677. I can't remember after that.
There's a lot of numbers after that. I don't think who's actually memorized the whole thing. As far as I know, it doesn't end, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it does at one point in time. There's some jagaloon kids out there on the internet done it and posted.
Found the end.
Oh yeah. You know, you just gotta search. There's where kids with 7,000 IQs out there.
A lot of time in your head. You know what I think we're gonna do? Let's find the end of Pi. I'm going to find it. We're going to steal the Declaration of Independence.
Hey,
it's a great.
If movie. Nick Cage can still get paid making movies, you can get paid doing anything in this life. All right.
Well, I thought about that yesterday in another way, but I agree with that 100%. Jeez, I'm telling you. All right, send out that text. Let somebody know we're out here. I'm ready to get this fired up. Taco Tuesday. Start your day. Forge and fuel, baby.
Shout out, Swirl One. Good to have you on the show, man. Good to have you here this morning, rocking and rolling. Shout out to all you beautiful human beings over there live in prime time in the chat.
I had to jerry rig my whole thing here because, man, no camera, all that. But I do have the microphone working. I got the speakers working. Took a little bit of ingenuity last night, but we are good with just a laptop right here for right now.
We call that redneck engineering where I'm from. Who's to know?
I'm with it.
Shout out all you beautiful human beings. Shout out Jared Albright. Hey, you know, takes a lot of lotioning up and trimming up and hair gel and a lot of work to look this good. All right. Wait till we got a doggone makeup team. Then we're just, oh boy. Then it's you go. That's just a doggone screen might just. Oh, you can't even look at the screen.
Oh no, they ain't putting no makeup on me. I'm just gonna be up there full on. You think they put makeup on Andy Frisella?
Probably
not.
Maybe every once in a while. Not on his daily show, but every once in a while.
He steps right in there and pulls up.
I mean, I'm not afraid of it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care half of one or the other. But they say, hey, you want a little spruce up? I'm not gonna say, hey, maybe don't put any fucking weird shit on me. But yeah, that make me look good. Fuck yeah. Who's to know? I don't fucking know. I like looking good, bro. Shoot me. Who's to know? Well,
thanks, Tiki. I appreciate the backup.
Hey, you two just kick rocks. You two kick rocks this morning. All right. I don't need none of your bullshit.
Easy and I are like, bruh.
I'm not even gonna go down that rabbit hole. We're gonna stay out of that rabbit hole, and we're gonna get into your morning laughs, my friends, because we like to begin this show a very specific way, don't you know? We don't like to dive right into all the motivation and inspiration and get the brain all working because maybe you're just waking up. Maybe this is your alarm clock for the day. Maybe your alarm clock goes off and you slide in here. Maybe you're just rolling out of bed. Maybe just knocking the sleep out of the eyes. So you need a little something to help you come alive. Well, we help you do that. On this whole show, we're going to laugh, we're going to cry, we're going to think, but we're going to begin by doing a little laughing, a little chuckling, a regular old knee slapping. So, my friends, it is time for that. And this morning, we don't have one laugh. We don't have two laughs. No, we have 3 laughs coming your way on this terrific Tuesday.
I'm ready.
Oh, you did.
Oh, I'm ready. I was sending you laughs last night.
You just wait. Late last night you were. I was seeing
I
just
started scrolling for good things.
Hey, I think,
I sent you some inspirational stuff too.
Hey, I think we got some. We got some clips. We got some funnies. We got some good stuff for the rest of this week. Who's to say?
Oh my God, it's Grammy P. Everybody,
Grammy P's alive! I didn't know. I had no clue. I had not even rolled out the red carpet. I didn't know she was coming back alive. Holy shit. Hey, everybody, straighten up.
I'll drink to that. What does she like?
She likes to caramel macchiato in the morning,
No,
but a 7 and 7.
That's what I need right there.
7 and
That's
7.
what I
Hey,
need.
shout out GP.
Let's
great to have
go,
her back.
GP. Come on, baby. Come on. Shit. I'm excited, right?
Look
That
at that.
changed my whole day. I feel 10 times better. And the sun's right here. I mean, come on,
Yeah,
man. What else we got?
that got me pretty doggone excited.
Let's
Who's to say,
go.
who's to know? GP back
Jeez.
live in the chat. All right.
Come on.
If you don't know, you won't know. If you're on YouTube, Rumble, or X, that is my real life grandmother. And
She is a doll, dude. I
the
cannot
one
tell
and the
you.
only, the
Absolute
best.
doll.
We had a hell of a combo on Sunday. I tell you what, she's starting to get back around, starting to kick that old Gold's ass. Shout out GP. But back to the morning laughs, friends and family. We begin today. Speaking of family, you know how sometimes there's two brothers in a family, right? And they're born pretty similar age range, right? And, you know, one of them is the gifted individual. You know, he's out there moving in a groove and shaking in a choosing, crossing the T's and dotting the I's, while, you know, the other one's out there trying to figure out how to make that circle go around and just can't quite connect to son of a bitch. Hey, man, that might be me. Who's no? So, you know, sometimes you find yourself in the same area with that person, and you inevitably get singled out as the odd one out. I'm sorry. You got to run that back.
Not even being weird like he always does. And she got caught up in it. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. He almost choked himself right there. Little clothesline to himself.
First guy just so smooth, just easy.
The first guy wasn't smooth. It was very, I don't know what to say, but it was definitely.
I don't know. I thought that was pretty doggone smooth. He was up
very
and under.
ninja-esque. I don't know.
That's what I thought. Like doggone ninja. And then, you know, I don't know where the other guy got his training at. Who's to say, who's to know?
Not the same gym for sure. That dojo did not accept him.
Well, yeah. Who's to know? Maybe you're the odd one out. Don't be worried. Just make sure there's no cameras around. Who's to say, who's to know? However, laugh number 2, my friends, comes live from the desert. And, you know, maybe you've been behind the wheel of a rather powerful motor vehicle, or maybe you've been in the passenger seat of a rather powerful motor vehicle, and you have put your trust in the person next to you to go at high rates of speed and have a whole hell of a lot of fun. And you think you're ready for that moment. And as you begin to ascend from 60 miles an hour all the way up to 170, you say, how the fuck did that even happen? And you were not ready. You were not ready at all. And, you know, my friends, if you ever find yourself in a vehicle with an Arabian man and he puts on his seatbelt.
Oh, shit.
I highly suggest
you that Hezbollah where he like looks up at him and he's like,
you ever find yourself in a vehicle with somebody from the Middle East and they put on their seatbelt, you better rock yours on and grab the shit handle because it's about to go down, my friends. You think you're ready, but you are not.
Look at all that shit. I can't hear you. Oh, shit, I'm doing crap. Oh, that thing sounds Bro, why do I want to be in that car so bad?
It looks like fun as fuck.
Why do I want to be in that so bad? I don't know if I do that. That sounds amazing. I know what they're doing. They're taking that. They're going up the hill and
the dunes.
get to the top of the hill.
Oh.
Yeah, that stuff's amazing. I saw a guy try to do that the Tesla the other day and failed miserably.
I did that one time when I was a little kid. Well, I wasn't a little kid.
You don't have things like that. What are you talking about?
Maybe 12. Well, we went out to Indianapolis, and not Indianapolis, over in Indiana. They have rock quarries and shit where you can climb. They got big hills and shit. It's a blast. We're riding our four-wheelers, and I took it up one of them hills, and I didn't have enough CCs on my four-wheeler. I got about 3/4 of the way up there, and that bitch stalled out. I ditched it last second. That fucker said drum, 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 all the way back down, and I'm just standing up there pissing my pants like, holy fuck. I don't know if Jones ever told Mom about that. Who's to know?
Well, somebody had to tell something about the four-wheeler. They had to say something.
Well, I think it was all right. I think it came down and everything was all right. Who's to know?
You haven't lived until you tried to ride a three-wheeler. That's all there is to it. If you don't know anything about the balloon tire three-wheelers, then don't even come to me. That's on that same terms of, hey, I drink out of a water hose and I'm fine. So let me tell you,
Doug, you don't even have to try to turn those things to flip the son of a bitch, bro.
Oh, no,
you could just do this and the fucker's going. Blah, 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 blah. Like, it's just. Oh well. That's when you think you're ready, but you're not. I would like to do that. Who's to say? Who's to know? My friends, your final laugh of the morning. A little bit longer than the previous two. And it's live from a stage. And this young lady's name here is Monique. And my friends, I believe we need to protect Monique at all costs. Because here she is this morning fighting on behalf of the boys. Right for the men, here she stands. And here she is to tell us that men are good people.
Okay.
Men are good people, all right? I mean, it's on you if it's not going well. And I'm being honest with you. If you're in a relationship with a man and it's not going well, ladies, it's your fault. No, don't boo me. They're simple creatures. You have overestimated them if you've allowed them to upset you. They are simple creatures.
No, don't
Are you offended by me saying you're simple? No, he's delighted because he wants her to get out.
Yeah.
So that she will lower her standards and quit nagging, okay? Here's the problem, is that women think that men are thinking all this stuff, and they're not, you know? Half the time the words escape their lips like invisible paintballs, just pelting and annoying women around them. They don't even know, because women, we overthink everything. That's why we can't have wet dreams, okay? Because we're gonna, how did Brad Pitt get in my room? You know, I thought I locked the door. I don't like this position. I haven't brushed my teeth. You know, we think all the time. They don't. They don't. It's not your fault, honey, that you don't think a lot, because you're penis impaired. You have outdoor plumbing, and it pulls on your spine and creates pressure on your medulla oblongata. And sometimes we read into stupid shit they said, and we get our feelings hurt when it's just a dumb dude statement. He's just doing dumb dude stuff. And women get mad. They go, and I appreciate, I'm letting you know, they go, Monique, you make it sound like we should lower our standards when it comes to men. It's like, no, don't lower them, lose them altogether. If he comes home at night, it's yours. Just feed him some noodles and touch his pee-pee, you know? They're that simple. Live your life. Live your life, ladies. I wish somebody would have told me the truth. Go live, do whatever you want, be an astronaut, whatever. They don't care. They're not even paying attention to you. You want me to tell you something? When you try to engage a man in a conversation, when you ask a man a direct question, you know what the man is thinking? The man is not thinking of the answer to that question. The man is thinking, what can I say that will shut this shit down?
Yes.
I'm not mad. I don't want her gone. You know what I mean? I just want her over there right now. I'm not ready. She's coming in hot and I haven't had coffee.
Oh, shit.
God bless Monique, dude. Oh my God.
Protect her at all costs. Protect her at all costs.
I gotta tell you, she is so right. Man, that meme that you see all the time where the wife is sleeping looking this way, and the husband's looking this way. She's like, I wonder if he's thinking about that girl. And he's over there going, fuck, that 93 just made my fucking car knock like a son of a bitch. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't really even, we're not even on that wavelength.
She said, "Oh, that's why women can't have wet dreams." How did
That shit was funny. All right,
I don't like this position. I haven't brushed my teeth.
Hey, guys that wet dreams are like, oh, this is happening? Cool, dude.
Oh, fuck yeah, Megan Fox. Yeah, dude. Oh, this is sick. Oh, I'm on the edge of a cliff? Dope.
Word.
So apparently, hey, look, it's from your
bro.
team, ladies. It's from your team, not
Yeah,
from
we're
ours.
not. We didn't say it. We're just reporting live.
If you're having relationship issues, it is your fault. And don't lower your standards. Just lose the fuckers altogether.
Just
you
lose
know.
them all together.
I mean,
That's it.
feed him some noodles and touch his pee-pee, and then go do whatever you want. Oh shit. Oh,
geez, that's hilarious.
There are your morning laughs, my friends.
Oh man, that was a good one.
The odd one.
It was a good one.
I'm telling you, the odd one out when you think you're ready. And men are good people.
We
Shout out.
are, dude.
Shout out.
You know, women need men. They don't give a fuck what they say.
And men need women. I don't give a fuck what they say.
I never denied that.
We
I
need
have
each
never
other.
denied that. I have always said they're amazing creatures. Now, can I get along with them and cohabitate with them? Hell no. They're still amazing creatures, though. I mean,
Who's to know? Special in their own regard. However, before we get down that fucking rabbit hole and we get a little too spicy, we already got spicy on yesterday morning show going down that rabbit hole. We're already 32 minutes after the top of the hour. So, kids, we got to get into it hot and heavy. No more hesitation or delay. It's time to get into your first segment of the day. So rip out those pens or those pencils as you're still laughing away in a little piece of notebook paper, baby. Maybe an iPad and a magic pen, a big old piece of parchment, a feathery quill, and a nice large jar of ink, whatever you might need to keep track of the knowledge and insights about to come your way as we slide into your first segment of the day. It's time for your sharpening session. Alrighty then, my friends. Here we are back live in prime time on episode 686 of Forging Fuel on this terrific Tuesday morning, March the 11th, 2025, and we hope you're ready to come alive because we got some serious vibes about to come your way. A little vibration, maybe a little energy frequency and vibration here on your first segment of the day, your sharpening session, baby. Maybe you didn't check the title of the show, so you don't know where we're about to go. Maybe you didn't see the thumbnail of the day, so you don't know what we're about to say. So let me be the first to get you all the way up to date before we begin and conversate on this morning's opening topic of where is your energy flowing? Where is your energy flowing? And if you were on yesterday's show, you may have a little hinkling of where we're about to go. I mentioned yesterday when we were in the Reaction Refinery and watched the brief clip of Chuck Norris where he talked about do not worry, don't worry, why spend time wasting time worrying. I said, I got a little something more to build upon that. I've been thinking about it a lot, and sure as shit, as I sat back, wrote a couple of things down, and those have become the sharpening session this morning. So my friends, to kick things off, we obviously all go through challenging times. We all go through trials and tribulations and adversity, as we've talked about ad nauseum on this show. It's no secret anymore. Whether you got big trials or small trials or a trial in between, you're inevitably dealing with something. Or maybe you just got out of a trial, or you're about to go into one, or you're dead in the middle of the hallway. We all deal with trials and tribulations, challenges, obstacles, losses, failures, everything in between. But when those moments arise, where does your energy flow? Where do you allow your energy to go? When the inevitable arises, the inevitable adversity smacks you square in the soul, what happens to your energy? Does it go to the negative or does it go to the positive? Does it think about all the bad, all the worst, all the terrible, all the anxiety, the losses, the trials, the tribulations, the fears, the anxieties? Or does it look at the opportunities? Does your energy go to the lessons, the chances, new chances to flourish, the triumphs, all the good things in between? When those challenging times arise, does your energy go to the probabilities or does it go to the possibilities? The probabilities of, oh, this could happen, this would happen, this might happen, I don't know if this could happen, oh man, if this happens, then I'll really be in a bad situation, oh no, oh my goodness, Or the possibilities, wow, I can make this happen. I get another chance to go do this. Wow, this is a potential thing that could really change my life and change the lives of others around me. Wow, if I keep walking down this path, I believe I can get here. Maybe I'll try. I don't know how to do this yet, but I'll try this now and see if I can get there. Where does your energy go when the inevitable adversity of life arises? And let me ask you this. What makes more sense? Spending your hard-earned time, attention, and energy worrying and thinking about possible bad scenarios that haven't even existed, are not even on this plane, are not even in reality. And you're wasting your time and your attention and your energy. Your energy is flowing into nothing but worry and fear and bad scenarios. Does that make more sense? Or does it make more sense to spend your time and energy productively thinking and creating good scenarios that ultimately lead you to your destination? What makes more sense? I'll let you answer the question yourself, because I got one more question for you. When you reach that destination, what difference does it make? How many times have you gone into a challenging time, a trial or tribulation, you're in the hallway, you finally reach the next door, you get to the destination, and it never even looks like how you thought it. Everything you anticipated and all it looked in the destination, it never even looks anything in your vision or how you thought it or how you wrote it down. It always works out differently. So again, what difference does it make that you spent all this time and agony and anguish and wringing your hands and anxiety and worry and fear and oh no, or that you look back and you're proud of the energy and effort that you put in that got you to the destination? Are you going through all that anguish for nothing, or is your pain purposeful? When you get to that destination, did it have a meaning? And I would argue that most people, when adversity arrives in their lives, that they go to the negative. They waste their time thinking about all of the negative bullshit that's going on with the circumstance, with the trial, with the tribulation, instead of utilizing every ounce of their energy to turn it into a triumph. Wasting your energy that's exactly what you're doing. You are wasting your energy sitting and thinking on the negativity and the probabilities, your precious energy that you need to use to build the possibilities. And if you can't get to your destination, if it seems like it's taking you longer, maybe you're stuck in the probabilities instead of pursuing the possibilities. And I've only recently attained this mindset, my friends. And I'm telling you what, if you consistently think on this, when you inevitably go through the adversities of life, no matter how big or how small, I guarantee you it will begin to change your life. You will spend your energy focusing on the positive and how you can create possibilities, opportunities out of the obstacle, instead of using your energy to get lost in the obstacle and whine and moan and complain about how bad it is. So, my friends, where is your energy flowing? When a challenging time arises, does it go right to the positive or directly to the negative? Do you let it go right to the possibilities or do you send it to the probabilities? If you can find the answer, I guarantee you will find why or why not you reach your destination. Who's to know? There's some opening thoughts there on the show. What do you think about those there, Swirl One?
Man, people out there always saying things like, I can't. Well, it's too much pressure. I'm feeling stressed out right now. I can't do anything. And that's what challenges do to people. You see them, they freeze like deer with the headlights on. They don't know what to do. Don't do anything. Matter of fact, they usually make the problem worse because they just stand there and don't do anything. That's why I like the saying, don't just stand there, do something, do anything. A lot of people are so filled with those what ifs that they don't even find out what can I do. There was what if this happens? What if I look embarrassed? What if they reject me? What if I do all that work and it doesn't work out? What if, and they don't realize that everything you do is just another brick in your whole fortress of life that you're trying to create. You know, positive fish eat more food. We talked about this many times. So you got to get up and win. You got to set your mind on greatness no matter what you do every single day. Smile while you're on the path, even when the challenges happen. You guys have heard me say it a million times. I've even gotten reprimanded because people are like, are you laughing at me? I'm smiling while I'm getting yelled at. They're like, why are you laughing? Why are you smiling? Well, because I'm being challenged right now. And I know that I'm growing, that I'm learning, and I should be paying attention. So I smile because this is the point where I'm going to get better from. This one thing right here is going to make me better. And I'm excited about the process of growing. Yes, you might be mad on that side. But again, it's only data. You're mad on that side. I understand why, but it's only data. I'm taking the data in as this is a lesson. I'm learning. And boy, I brought my pen and my paper, baby. I'm a student of the game. Let me get in it, right? So smile while you're on the path. You get to do this. Others truly won't, can't, and they don't want you to win. There's no two ways about it. They don't want you to win. And you know why? Because when you win, it completely blows their whole idea of what they're doing out of the water. Here's the thing. When you don't win and you give up on that path and you go back, oh, he'll be back. Oh, they'll be back. Oh, you know what? Oh, you're leaving the city? Oh, okay. Well, you know, everybody comes back. Oh, you're leaving the job. Oh, well, you know, you can always come back here when you need another one when that doesn't work out. I heard somebody say that the other day. Well, I'm leaving here. I'm going somewhere else. I'm like, wow. You're still hanging out? Oh, yeah, everybody here loves me. I'm like, okay, cool. He's like, yeah, they told me if that doesn't work, come back. And I just looked at him. Like, hold on. When they say that and you come back, it proves their negativity right. It proves they were right. But when you say I'm leaving and you don't come back, they wonder what happens. They wonder. And that's why they keep following you on social media. That's why they keep wondering where you're at and keeping tabs on you. You know why? Because they're waiting for the day they're right. Don't ever give them that day. Don't ever. Now, remember this. If anything, the possibilities you have in life are just vibrations asking for fine tuning. That's all it is. Fine tuning. Now, we talk about trying to get yourself on the right level of frequencies. Fine tuning. You know, we talked about being dialed in. Well, until you're dialed in, what are you doing? I'm fine tuning my craft. I'm trying to fine tune my skill. I'm trying to find where that frequency is. And I don't know where on the Banter spectrum it is, but I'm going to start on this side and I'm going to work my way all the way over to wait. Oh, it's right. Oh, right there. You realize when you get to 94.7, remember you have to go to like 94. He'd be like, welcome to 94.7. You have to actually fine tune it in. That's what we're talking about every day. Being positive on a daily basis, taking that next step to get across that bandwidth until you get to the point where you can start seeing and hearing the vibration. That's when you go ahead and say, okay, we're right here. So don't let the naysayers be right. Don't let them look at you and say, hey, they'll be back. Oh, that's okay. You've got a job here. If that one doesn't ever work, if your entrepreneurship doesn't work out, you can always come back here and be a 9-to-5er. If anything, these are possibilities waiting for fine tuning.
Yeah, man. I like that perspective a lot. Thinking about those old shortwave radios for sure. It ain't like that way anymore. You digital, you can just punch it in, but I like that perspective.
Well, you know, it's funny. You remember, maybe you don't remember, but I remember when radios came out and all of a sudden they had the seek feature. So instead of you could press the seek and it would go to the next portion where there was some music or something happening on that frequency, and it would stop and say, is this what you want to hear? It didn't know that there was a channel there. All it's doing is listening for the radio waves to come through and stopping on that spot for you.
Damn. That's some thoughts. I'm writing some notes down here. I tell you what, I started thinking about that Liberty Mutual commercial. I don't know if you've seen it.
With the emu that walks away from his house.
Yeah,
I love that commercial.
Think about it. If
You'll never make it. Emus can't sell anything for Liberty Mutual. It'll never happen.
100%. And then he's the old farmer sitting on his couch one night, and there's old emu hanging out, making commercials, selling Liberty Mutual insurance. I'll be that old bird did it. Son of a bitch, he says. Who's to know? Be that bird. They might be that bird. Be that crazy emu. Emus can't sell insurance. Maybe that's how crazy they look at you. Maybe you just can. And, you talk about everyone comes back. And, we were in Kansas last year. Me and DZ took that trip. I don't know if you remember that. We were out there in the sticks, boy. And we were with people who never leave their hometown.
Bruh.
And I was sitting, there was like a portion where all the food was and everything. And I was sitting up there, and I don't know who was even talking. I'd never met her in my life. And I just was kind of eavesdropping, listening to the conversation, whatever. Can I get involved somewhere in the combo, whatever. And she's talking about, she says, yeah, such and such moved out, but yeah, he comes back. Everybody just comes back here. They think they're going to go and make it somewhere, and that's all we ever do. We just come right back here, and we welcome them in, and we got the one town and this and that. I'm just like, oh my gosh. And it was almost hanging her hat on it. Like it was a badge of honor or something.
She's right. I just said that. She's happy she's right.
Oh, and I just was getting this twist and feeling in my stomach. I was like, oh my gosh, no way, no thank you. But it's so true. Everyone comes back. And then there's that one token person that doesn't. And, it's funny. The amount of trolls that I have from my former life it's absolutely hilarious to me. And one in specific that just cracks me the fuck up got in my comment section last night. Said, oh, look like somebody's running out of ideas. What? This is the first time I posted this style. It's an expansion. It's posting my... You know what? I ain't got time to try and explain this to you. I'm trying to schedule 4 fucking events between now and June. I got fucking sponsors I'm trying to bring in. I got a show. I got time for this fucking... What? No, sorry. I ain't got no time for that shit. And people like that are waiting to see me fail, waiting to see me go back home, waiting to see me pack it in. And I have no intention because I have the ability to do things like this. And Jared Albright's... This is what I'm talking about. He put this in the chat a second ago. Trip my trigger. All is well. Everything is, and I'm going to read this again in here in just a second. You don't have to shift us up these. It's all good. So I showed this to Swirl yesterday. I'm not going to show you guys the whole thing because it's kind of private and personal, and it's, one of those things. But at the same time, it might also be good for somebody to see it and maybe do it yourself. Who's to say, who's to know? So, my friends, I am sharing with you my mind movie. And the very first screen of my mind movie is that exact mantra. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this experience, only good will come, and I am safe. And there I am, right up there, crop my face out, put it on that guy that was standing on top of the mountain, right? And, also, well, I guess I could show you guys the next one as well. Exponential growth for a little forge and fuel decoding the divide. And that's it, looking back. But it's just simple things like that. And, you guys can do that same.
Best Capp.
You guys can do that same thing too, right? Take an opportunity to just write down the things that you want, the places you want your life to go, the things that you want to have, the way, if you're working on a certain thing, how you want it to grow, what you want it to look like, find a picture of it, put it on a fucking Canva document, write a little quote next to it, this will happen, or a goal or whatever within that. And then every single day, 2 to 3 times a day, come back to that, run it. And every single slide, spend 17 seconds on every slide and you are building the intention in that. And by the end of that, all your intention is on your 4 or 5 things, everything you're doing, and you get out of that and you can't help but just start fucking crossing T's and dotting I's. I got it from Dr. Joe Dispenza. It has worked wonders in my life already. Ain't even been using it that long. I highly suggest you guys check it out. Who's to say, who's to know?
Man, I'm telling you what. I love the fact that you have the Mind movie. I think that's great. I think people need to give themselves more things to look forward to, more reasons to get up every day. And unlike that person the other day that you literally were talking about, and here's the crazy thing. I was thinking, and everybody's got these high school reunions and such, and mine's this year, and I have never gone to one ever. Because why do I need to go back to this little bitty town? It's like Bethany. It's literally
we just had one in Bethany, and everybody's like,
well, you can come and bring this and bring that, and we'll do. Well, we actually got to do it out at this farm because this part flooded, and no, I'm just going to do it.
You should have seen.
God, it sounds like what I'm hearing.
Oh, I wanted to just
could not
off
believe
a bridge.
it. Hey,
jump off a
we're
bridge.
Gonna go here because it looks good, and if everybody. I think the best thing is if everybody pays for their own this or that, and I'm sitting there thinking.
And the same chick who always tried to control everything in high school, but everybody hated, and still probably the same thing, was trying to control everything in the comment section. I was just like, oh my gosh, nothing changes, bro. No.
I'm older than you, Cap. Let me tell you something. I got a decade or 2 on you for sure. And I'll tell you this, it doesn't even change. It's the same damn thing. So my point of all that is this. I can tell and see through the actions of what they do that they're exactly like what you just described. They've never left. They expect everybody to come back. And there's a lot of people, I can't wait to be back up in that little part of town. I'm like, part of me is like, I want to go back just to stare at everybody. But once I'm there, I'm going to be like, God, I'm ready to go. Or there's no way I want to be there. So there's a dichotomy of thoughts that happens when I start thinking about these kind of things. Because one, I've got way too many things to do to spend my resources and my most precious asset, time, to go back to a place because it just proves them right. Oh, he'll be back. No, I won't even go back for that. Period. You want to see me? Here I am. You want to see me come out? I've been all over this country and world. There's no problem with me going out and finding who I am. The problem is these people won't leave anywhere to find out who they are. They'll sit with that negativity and they'll wait for you to come back, and then they will be right. And they'll be just like that girl in the comments and just like that woman over there wearing the badge of honor that says, you're back and I was right.
Hot damn. What a great open to the show here, Swirl One. I tell you what, I am so firm in the fact that if you just think on these mindsets, if you apply this shit, if you truly don't just think it, don't just believe it and apply it and trust it, I promise you it'll work for your life. I promise you it will. And this whole thing of energy, the whole energy, gosh, I hope you guys are just understanding this morning of wasting your energy worrying does not get you closer to the goal. It gets you further away from the goal. And it just intentionally puts more fucking brick walls in your path that is already smooth and straight. And all you got to do is get in the right energy. Fuck the destination. There are no accomplishments. It's only your action and one foot in front of the other. And if you put every ounce of energy and effort into that, the bill will get paid. The opportunity will arise. The thing will, I promise you it will. I'm watching it happen in my own life. Instead of wringing my hands and worried and calling everybody and like I used to, and freak the fuck out, shut the fuck up. Yesterday, shut the fuck up. Not everybody needs to know what the fuck you're going through. It doesn't fucking matter. Nobody cares. They got their own shit, their own backstory. Put your toes into the ground, pull your pants up like a big boy, and go to fuck to work and start putting all your energy into the work instead of worrying about what might happen if we don't complete the work. Fuck that. That doesn't even exist. Let's work on the things that do.
I'm telling you, shout out my man, this old mentor, old boss of mine. His name is Ken. And this guy, he was the guy that I go to and I'd say, hey, Ken, you got change for 100? And he'd go, that is change. That was his mindset. It was always like that. So, if you got a guy like that, you got to pick his brain a little bit. And he would always say things like, hey, don't ever tell anybody your problems, because I was telling him my problems one day, and he's like, I don't care about your problems. And I'm not trying to be like that. He goes, but don't tell people your problems. He goes, because everybody has problems, and the fact that you have problems makes yours either look more minuscule or bigger than what they should to somebody else. He goes, so don't give up. All of that's power. He goes, how do you say? He goes, you know how many problems I have? He goes, I got problems that have commas after commas. And yet here I am still showing up every day, putting my best suit on and my smile. But I got commas after commas of problems.
Well, if that ain't a way to wrap up the first segment of the day, who's to say, who's to know, baby? Where is your energy flowing? There you have it, my friends and family. Ladies and gentlemen, one percenters, super soldiers, pioneers, pivoters, pursuers. Hope you're feeling alive. Hope you're feeling real good deep down inside. Maybe not. Maybe you're just joining us right now and you're looking for a little motivation and inspiration and you didn't get to tap in for the first segment of the day. Well, that's all right, because we got plenty more coming your way. It's time for your second segment of the day, where we pop up a few clips, do a little watching, and a little perspective sharing on the new topics at hand. My friends, we got some hot ones coming your way today. Without further hesitation or delay, the second arrow comes your way in your Reaction Refinery. All right, in, my friends. Here we are back live in prime time on episode 686 of Forge and Fuel on this terrific Tuesday morning. Now Swirl One stands up. Damn it. I fucking love standing up. I want to stand up. Shit.
I love it. Hey, I didn't think I liked this desk, and then all of a sudden I started standing up during podcasts. I'm like, this is the greatest thing ever.
Dude, standing up is fun, man. Standing up is fun. All right. Here we are, your second segment of the day, your Reaction Refinery. And my friends, we got 4 clips coming your way this morning, babe. So without further hesitation or delay, let's get into your first clip of the morning, which features a young man who goes by the name of Lex Friedman. But he's not the man we have to shout out. We have to shout out a man whose poem he is reading. The one, the only, the eclectic, Mr. Charles Bukowski. Here this morning, read by Lex Friedman, his poem entitled Roll the Dice.
Or Go All the Way by Charles Bukowski. If you're going to try, go all the way. Otherwise, don't even start. If you're going to try, go all the way. This could mean losing girlfriends, wives, relatives, jobs, and maybe your mind. Go all the way. It can mean not eating for 3 or 4 days. It can mean freezing at a park bench. It can mean jail. It can mean derision, mockery, isolation. Isolation is the gift. All the others are a test of your endurance, or how much you really want to do it. And you'll do it, despite rejection and the worst odds, and it will be better than anything you can imagine. If you're going to try, go all the way. There's no other feeling like that. You'll be alone with the gods, and the nights will flame with fire. Do it. Do it. All the way. All the way. You will ride life straight to perfect laughter. It's the only good fight there is.
It's crazy because, I was actually thinking about this yesterday, and I was thinking about somebody who I've tried to, I don't want to say persuade to do things with, but I see, talent people, and I try to tell them, hey, why don't you try this one? Because I can tell they're not happy doing what they're doing. And, I've heard of everything from, hey, I've had my day in the sun, to, that can't happen for me, and all these different things. And I sit there and look at it, and I realize how old some of these people are. And I'm like, so that's it. I literally look at them. So that's it. This is it. This is what you're going to live for here on out. This is going to be your life. This is, you're okay with, this is all I've accomplished. This is all I'm ever going to accomplish. And from here on out, I'm just going to exist. Buddy, that hurts my soul. I can't even live that way. Everything I do, I put my whole ass in. There is no half-assing this life. You have to do it. And right now, even last night, and it's funny because I was thinking about somebody the other day that was talking about someone who says when they can't sleep, they get up and they get in their craft. Well, a lot of people, when they can't sleep, they're just like, oh man, I'm thinking about the next day. I think how bad it is. I think how horrible it is. Oh, I'm going to have a horrible day because I can't sleep. This person gets up and gets in their craft. I'm sitting there thinking, if I got in my craft when I woke up in the middle of the night, I wouldn't go back to sleep. But what did he just say? It might be 4 or 5 days of no sleep. Why does that happen? Because you're obsessed. The vision that you have, you're determined to hit. You're going to reach the end of this path. You've been on it this damn long already, where you don't even know how to turn around. Man, I can't be like those people where this is it. This is all I'm going to do. This is all I'm ever going to be. I'm looking at trying to be an eagle, my friends.
Damn straight. Damn straight. Couldn't say it much better myself, man. You know, I actually popped out of bed at 4 o'clock this morning. No alarm, no shit. And my brain was going. I was flowing. I was all over the map. And I just started writing notes, thinking this, doing that. And all of a sudden, I knocked the fuck back out. And I woke back up at 5:45. And I was like, whoa. All right, shit. All right, time to really get after it. Let's fucking go. I mean, that's why I got a notepad by my bed. I got my notes in my phone always up, right? I can just unlock it and it's right there. I write my fucking notes. I am obsessed with every moment of this, and every minute of my existence is poured into DHMG, this show, Decoding the Divide, our events, everything we have going on right now. All of my energy is pouring into the possibilities, not the probabilities. I'm worried about all the if, ands, buts, or maybes. And let me tell you, there is a bunch of them. I'm only cared about the absolutes right now. You know, like how if your aunt had a set of coyon, she'd be your uncle, but she doesn't, so she's not. You know what I'm saying?
I say it all the time. I could have been born a girl, but I wasn't.
We speak in absolutes around here. No buts, if for maybes.
Yeah, we don't think like that. Yeah.
Who's to say, who's to know? However,
we think in absolutes. I love that.
You know, like if your aunt,
I always say that. Well, what about the? Hey, man, I could have been born a girl, but here we are. So I'm not worried about that shit. You know what I mean?
Like, if your aunt had a set of coyons, she'd be your uncle, but she doesn't, so she's not. You know, like one of them moments. Who's to know? Roll the dice, go all the way. Shout out Bukowski, man. A lot of people, Bukowski gets a lot of hate for no reason at all, man. I love Bukowski. He is one special type of character. I'll tell you what, isolation is the gift. Oof. You be alone with the gods. Ooh, that gets you going. Second clip of the day, my friends, features a young man we've had on this program multiple times before. He goes by the name of Sean Wallen. And here this morning, he joins us to give us some perspective on why it's not guaranteed.
It's guaranteed, man. It wouldn't be fun. If the outcome was guaranteed, it wouldn't be fun. There'd be no excitement. There'd be no adrenaline. That's what we live for. If the outcome was guaranteed, if you knew the business was guaranteed to win, or you were guaranteed to run the race and win, if you knew it, like there wouldn't be any excitement in it. That's the beauty of living life. That's the beauty of taking chances and risking, is like the unknown. What if? Live more in the what ifs. Jump more into the what ifs. Because that's where the real sexy part of life is found.
Yeah, man. And if you jump into the what ifs, use your energy for the possibilities, not the probabilities. For the positive, not the negative. When you jump off the fucking canyon's edge, don't use your energy to stare at the canyon's floor saying, oh my gosh, I'm gonna fucking splat, holy shit! Use your energy to build the fucking airplane as best as you can and inevitably crash that bitch into the side of the opposing cliff. Then grab all your parts, keep your energy on the possibilities, and take your happy ass back up that mountain and jump again. And this time, you know the crash is coming. You know the failures around the bend. You know the trial and tribulations there. So even more reason to get your fucking mind off of it and onto the triumph. How can I make it better? How can I actually build this airplane this time around? How can I focus all my energy and efforts? This doesn't exist, but I'm going to make it exist this time. I'm not going to focus on the splat. I'm not going to focus on the fall. I'm only going to focus on taking flight. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to focus on taking flight. I'm just going to focus on tightening this nut, putting this little bolt on, making sure my rudders are straight, everything's good. And if we just so happen to fly, then baby, we got a bonus.
I'm telling you, I am all about trying to. You saw me building the plane as he was talking about falling down the cliff. I only know one thing: grab the duct tape and start wrapping around the wing. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do something, trying to make this thing go. It doesn't matter where I'm at, what I'm doing. My focus is always on that next move. What can I do to make things better? How can I make myself get a little bit further? What can I do to get smarter today? How can I take a skill that I learned and get better at it? I've been doing that every single day for years now. But here's the thing. I'm not perfect. I fall off too, just like everybody else. But you got to remember, that's when you're hitting the wall. When you fall off, that's when you hit the damn wall. What do you do with them? Well, when you fall off, what do? You go grab all your parts, you get them all up, and then you walk back up, and then you do it all over again. That's why it's called hitting the wall. That's really what it is. You're trying to make something fly, and it doesn't fly, so you smack, you splat. It is what it is. But I'll say this. He's right about the fact that if you knew about the consequences, the possibilities, and the probabilities, you would either completely quit or you would just be like, yeah, I'm going to win. I got the millionaire's coming. Hey, man, I'm going to do this. But you know what? That's why we say, hey, you know what? They just haven't paid me yet, because you know why? I'm bringing that to myself. I'm going to make sure that's the case. Keep that possibility and probability open. The last thing I'm going to do is close the door to that opportunity, that probability. And the more I think positive about that possibility, the more it's going to happen. The easier it's going to be for me to get there. Now, along the way, am I going to feel like it's easy? No, but once I get there, I'm going to be like, well, holy shit, how did I get here? Because we talked about it the other day. People don't know when it happens. They don't know what was that breaking point. All of a sudden, they just keep doing things until all of a sudden somebody asks them to do this, or somebody does that, or they're in the right place and this happens. All of a sudden, holy shit, my whole life has changed.
Yeah, that was a good one right there. Who's to know? Oh, shout out Sean Wallen. Wouldn't be fun if it was guaranteed. Wouldn't be enjoyable. Shit. The race wouldn't be fun if you didn't actually have to win the son of
Bro, I would never chase a girl if I knew it was guaranteed.
If you didn't, hey, that's what I'm saying. That's the fun part.
That's the part of the whole thing. That's fun. Hey, you might say no.
You might get smashed through the floor, cuz well, hey, you better pick up the pieces and go build another plane, bitch, or else you're gonna be single the rest of your life. You understand me? Fucking damn, man. The race wouldn't be fun if you didn't have to run the son of a bitch. Man. Your third clip of the morning, my friends, features a man that we have never had on this program. And I'm actually really surprised we haven't. Because I don't want to say used to be, I just fallen out of touch with him. I used to be a massive fan of Tai Lopez. And he's kind of not making as much content as he used to. He still does, but just not the same style and all that stuff. He's more focused on, I don't even know what he's focused on. I'm gonna be honest, I just kind of fell out of touch with him. And all of a sudden he's coming back in my algorithm. I'm like, holy shit, Ty, you're alive. What the fuck? So this morning, Tai Lopez, here for a short and sweet hitter. Give us some perspective on the inverse of procrastination.
Flows to the hands of people who have higher levels of energy, lower levels of procrastination. Procrastination, what's the inverse of procrastination? Is energy. A lot of people procrastinate just because they have low energy levels. Money flows to the hands of people who have higher levels of energy, lower levels of procrastination. Procrastination, what's the inverse of procrastination? Is energy. A lot of people procrastinate just because they have low energy levels.
Man, people always say, how do you have so much damn energy? What's the alternative? What do you want me to do? I always say, because I'm going to die one day. They're like, that's such a morbid thought. I'm like, but what do you mean it's a morbid thought? Bro, it's going to happen. Bro, I had a person I know just the other day died. Some guy. Matter of fact, one of my exes chose him over me, had some kids with him, and now this dude's dead. You know what I mean? Hey, bro, it can happen to any of us on any day. So what are you going to do? Waste your day? Waste the energy that God's given you today? Why? Because you're going to waste it for tomorrow? You may not wake up tomorrow. You better use every bit of your energy today for the things you need to do. That's why they always go, man, you don't need any coffee this morning. The fuck I don't. You better send that shit over here. That's the way I feel about it. They don't understand my energy is definitely something I'm going to bring to the table every day. I am never walking up low energy. Even when I don't feel good, it's my duty to use every bit of the energy I have, even when I feel not like myself. And because even when I'm not like myself, I'm at 50%. That's 150% better than the people that are out there. Sorry, fired up.
No, man. Oh, man. You know, it's funny. You know, I went to the new gym yesterday, and surprisingly, quality. Pretty happy about it. Not upset about it at all. And you know, it's funny.
For what you speak to existence.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a whole other rabbit hole. Sometimes, you know, I need you to focus on this for crying out loud. Sometimes you don't realize the light that you're putting out into the world. Sometimes you don't realize maybe you are shining so bright they don't know what time of day it is because maybe, you know, you just don't get recognized for it or people don't notice it or whatever. It's your job just to keep shining. So I go to the new gym yesterday and the amount of people that came up to me, shook my hand, dapped up with me. What's up, bro? Oh, good to see you over here. Holy shit, you made it over here type shit. I'm like, fuck, dog, I've seen you.
So
like
they had to go somewhere.
I've seen you 2 times in the other gym. How the fuck do you? Okay,
Well, now you're in a different area. You're local, but not local.
I guess I made that impression. All right, so and then other people are starting to see this, and then people are like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" So then the other big dogs in that gym, they're starting to see me and see that I got that same energy. Now we're dapping up and talking, and what's up with you guys, and laughing back and forth. And it took me not even a full fucking session to start making friends in this new fucking gym. Just because my light shines. I stand tall. I walk with my shoulders back, my chin up, my chest out. I kick the fucking door down. When I walk into a room, people notice me. I'm sorry. Oh, that's so cocky. Yeah, call it fucking cocky. I don't give a damn. It's cocky, confident, whatever the hell you want to call it. I've just been through the fire and flames, been through the dark. I know what it means to find peace, to find light. So I'm not going to do anything less than that. Like Swirl just said, I'm going to bring all the energy. It's my duty. Energy is my duty. Success is my duty, but so is the energy to bring it everywhere I go. From the moment I walked in that door, I didn't know a soul. I had a great conversation with the guy at the front desk, just kicking back and forth some random bullshit, made him laugh, and away I go. Most people won't do that. Oh, how you doing? Good. Let's go. I watched people do that all day yesterday. Fuck that. I can't do that. I can't be fine. I can't be okay. I can't be, thanks for noticing me. Or else I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day. You don't show up on this show and then go out into the world and not have the exact same energy.
Damn right.
Hope you guys tap in and go share it as well. Who's to say, who's to know? The inverse of procrastination. Your final clip of the morning, my friends, features another high-level human being we feature regularly on this program. A man who I hope to have a high-level conversation with here in the near future. He goes by the name of Alex Hermosi, and he's here this morning to give us some perspective on the difference between experts and beginners.
This way to increase how smart everyone thinks you are when you walk into a room is be the most prepared. I mean, if you're going to meet someone important, prepare. A cheap first impression is a very expensive mistake. And you win the war with the work you do before you sit down to the table, not with what you say after. And so people say we don't rise to the level of our expectations, we fall to the level of our preparation. And if that's true, then prepare like a crazy person and make your worst case scenario crazy results.
So yesterday, so it's interesting. So you guys know I'm learning new shit. I was creating a presentation yesterday and I wanted somebody to help me with it. So I had them, hey, help me out real quick. And I tried to get a conference going. And this person didn't give me the time. They, for whatever reason, didn't think it was important. Truly didn't think it was important. And I kind of was dejected for a minute. I was like, well, I don't know what I'm doing here. But then I said to myself, you know what? I've always been the most prepared ever. I'm not walking into this room without being, I will find the end of the earth until I get this thing handled. I'm as prepared as possible. So yesterday I spent 2 or 3 hours just, let me tell you, researching the ends of every book I had in every resource and phone calls, and boom, completed this whole thing. And then today I woke up and I started thinking about it. And I was like, man, this is before even this, obviously I didn't even know this film or this was going to happen. But I remember saying, I'm not walking into any place unprepared. The more prepared I am about things, the better I can sit there and answer the questions I know, right? But that's the thing. You might ask me that question right now. I won't think about it. But when I'm in the mode and I got my stuff and everything's ready to rock, buddy, I am the most prepared. I always show up on time. I'm ready to rock. If there's anybody in the meeting that knows what's going on, it's me, 100%. That's what he's trying to say, is be the person that, because they'll look at you like, no, I don't know that guy. He was super sharp. I remember somebody who was just the other day doubting what I could do. And all of a sudden I had all these things. They're like, damn, this is super prepared. Like, I had no idea. And I just kind of looked at them like, what did you expect?
You know, you saying that might make some people uncomfortable. Maybe, I just like sitting in the back of the room. I don't like raising my hand. I don't like being caught. Why not? Why not? Why not be the one who leads the charge? Why not be the super soldier? Why not tune into this show and then not go set the example? Be the 1%, or be the one who maybe gets a little uncomfortable for ultimate comfort later. You know, I saw this post yesterday. Some girl running on a treadmill, and the caption was over her, and it just said, I'd rather take 45 minutes of uncomfortability every single day than permanent uncomfort for the rest of my life. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hey, fuck yeah. Let me, you know what? Let me take 5 minutes of this uncomfortability to work on this fucking business plan so I can have 5 minutes of comfortability later. Let me take, $10, this $10 that I really want for a coffee, but I'm going to invest it in Bitcoin, and I'm going to let that shit ride, and I'm going to see what the hell's happening, especially while this motherfucker's dipping right now when it's on sale and everybody else is freaking out and losing their mind and blood in the streets. And oh my gosh, it's single-digit fear and greed on the crypto market. Stocks, bonds, ETFs, and crypto are the only market that goes on sale and people begin to bitch.
That's crazy to me. Bruh. I saw 71 and got excited.
You're getting a discount. You are getting a discount on what only 2 weeks ago was $100K. Now you're getting a severe discount on it. 71 might go down to 60s. We're in a severe situation right now. Let's just say that. Held on to your potatoes, Dr. Jones. Shit's looking a little bumpy out there right now. But don't be fearful. Don't be afraid. Don't pack it in. Don't start wringing your hands. Don't start wasting your energy on all the probabilities. Focus on the possibilities and what you can do. Making that right investment. Getting yourself set up for if shit does hit the motherfucking fan, you got a little bit of land or real estate. You got a little bit of gold or silver, and you got a little bit of digital gold, that sweet Bitcoin. And I would maybe lean a little bit further to that third one, because there is really zero control over that. And these other two, they can kind of still control that and tell you when and where you can do and do not with those assets. So just telling you, things that I'm doing, things we're working on. And like Robert Kiyosaki talked about in 2008, when everything shit the fucking bed, he just waited. He just stayed patient. He just stayed calm. And then when it got real perfect, he started looking for RE properties at severe discounts, blood in the streets discounts. And that's how Robert Kiyosaki really became Robert Kiyosaki. So who's to know? Maybe this time around is your opportunity. Or maybe you just sit back and watch it pass by and everybody else get theirs. Your second segment of the day, my friends. Shout out to Charles Bukowski, Lex Friedman, Sean Wall, and Ty Lopez, and the one and only Alex Hermosi. It's now time, my friends, to break the third wall, to connect with you, the live viewer, the audience of this show. So, if you got something burning on the brain, melting on the heart, festering on the soul, and you just got to get it out into the world, whether it's some perspective, some knowledge, some insights, something in between that you like to share with the team, or get it out there in the live chat. Whether you're on YouTube, Rumble, or X, does not matter. You can pop it in the live chat, and after this brief transition, we'll pop it up on the screen. Nah, man. As we get into your third and final segment of the day, it is time for your Answers from the Anvil. Okie dokie, artichokes. Here we are back live in prime time for your third and final segment of the day. Your answers from the Anvil here on episode 686, baby. Without any further hesitation or delay, let's dive right live into that chat, baby. DEEZY already shifted us up. Sorry,
I'm up.
And here we are, ready to rock and roll. First, amazing, legendary lady live in the chat, Antoni! Great morning, Antoni. Sorry, I gotta hold the front fucking door. Man, I got like a hair or something on my nose. Sorry, that was... Okay, now I'm back. All right. Oh, fuck, sorry. Sometimes Matilda hair just be floating all over the fucking place, dude. Yeah, man, if y'all don't want to deal with hair, don't get a fucking cat. Great morning, Antoni. Delta 24. Great morning, Diamond Hand fam. F&F crew. Let's go. Shout out to you. Appreciate you, Antoni. Thanks for starting your day the right way. Mrs. Metal, one half of the Metal Crazies live in the building. Great morning, fam. I read this today and felt it's worth being today's reminder. If you rearrange the letters in depression, you'll get I press on. Your current situation is not your final destination.
Never heard that. That's pretty fire. I like that.
I saw that actually the other day. I can't remember. It was just some random post, some random quote. And I don't know if I saved it or not. I'm glad you brought that back up because as soon as I read the depression, I was like, oh shit, I know where this is going. Shout out Mrs. Metal. That's some good shit right there. Absolutely love that. I press on. Who's to know? Shout out the one and only Bella Rossi, the beautiful Mama Snow, aka Linda Snow. Great morning, everyone. Have a wonderful day today. You have a wonderful day yourself, young lady. We appreciate you tuning in live in prime time. Mama Cap, Kim Jones live in the building. Great Taco Tuesday morning, F&F crew. Great Taco Tuesday morning to you, Mama Bear. Appreciate you tuning in live in prime time. Brian, Live Dog, Livingston, GM, Diamond Handers. Great morning to you, Live Dog. Keep robbing Peter to pay Paul and shining so damn bright they don't know what time of day it is when you're around. Who's to know? Can't have a frown when you're around that guy. GP, there she is. Great morning, family. I think I'm back with you. Wow, what a 4 weeks of hell. Woo-hoo. We missed you, GP. We love you. So great to have you back. The chat was starting to get worried about you. Great to have you back live in prime time. We love you, GP. JK Big Time, GM everyone, and welcome back, GP.
That's funny.
Big Time. We appreciate you, man. Thanks for being live in prime time. Keep it simple, 100%. Who's to know? Maybe in reference to the men are simple creatures. Who's to know? Shout out Mr. Big Time. Crypto Savage, our guy, GM, Cuzzy. I hope you're having a solid start to the day, whatever you're up to, baby. Appreciate the hell out of you tuning in live in prime time. Dimitri Liakos, hope you're all having an amazing Tuesday, everyone. We appreciate you, DHMG crew. Can't wait to see your brands all over Chicago. You're going to get more trolls, so continue to focus your energy on what you guys are doing and ignore them. Shout out. Lots of vibes. 3 exclamations behind everything. Shout out to me. Bringing the energy this morning.
Fired up, man. Let's go.
Appreciate you starting your day the right way. Albright's Fur Farm. Great morning. Spring days ahead. Loving this weather. Also, the chemtrails have been non-existent for 4 days today. Wow. You know what? Oh, I got to do it, boys. It might be time for the picture now. So it was funny.
I see him.
I was sitting here with the boys, and I just had this bright blue, beautiful sky. And then all of a sudden I said, boys, I have the best chemtrail picture I could ever take in all my days. And I'm about to take that and put a little side-by-side for you guys so you can just see that chemtrails are a real thing. Who's to know? This guy wants to get a fucking workout. Jeepers creepers. Well, I guess it's time to wrap up this show because I'm ready to go get a workout too. Who's to know? So, my friends, how do we do that? Well, first of all, we thank you for helping that third segment of the day go and flow. And my friends, before we wrap this bad boy officially up for the day, we have to check back in with the one and only DJ Swirl One. Any final thoughts, comments, reminders, perspectives, closing questions, anything in between for episode 686?
I'm so excited me and Jared could do curls at the same time. You said he's doing them at the same time. Let's go. Come on, man. Fired up today for greatness. I don't know if you guys know, but it was an amazing show. I had a great time. I tell you what, the vibes are flowing and going. It's Taco Tuesday. I don't even need any tacos because the vibes for me already in this Monday and Tuesday together got me feeling like Wednesday about to get the whack slap tomorrow. So, my friends, do us a favor. Share the show. Send it out. We really appreciate that. It really does help the algo go and flow. If you know, you know. So other than that, I'm trying to think here. I don't have anything else. It's a free night. It's Tuesday. You can do whatever you like, but do something today. Keep drinking that water. Get that there workout in. You saw me already working mine in there. And do something amazing today. So that way you can be proud of yourself. Pick up some skills and knowledge that might help you along your path wherever you decide you are going. Forge and Fuel. Awesome to see everybody out there. Live or in the recording. And shout out to our boy DZ for setting the vibe for us today, too. Thanks so much for that.
Thank you very much.
Shout out,
That's
Swirl
really
One.
nice. Thank you.
We appreciate you, my guy. Thanks for the vibes. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I got pissing me off right now. Shout out DWEZYY. Shout out Swirl One. We appreciate the hell out of you, dude. Thanks for the vibes, the perspective, the knowledge, the insights all morning long. Wouldn't want to do the show with anybody else, my guy. Have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday because you, sir, deserve it. As for all you humming beans on the opposite side of the screen, couple of reminders for you before we kick you out of here. I mean, no other shows, spaces, or anything in between this evening, but some reminders for the rest of your week. Tomorrow evening, we will be having Decoding the Divide, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, and we will continue trudging down the path of the world hierarchy pyramid. So tap in, strap in, lock in. We're about to get into big corporations, big banking, big pharma, big ag, big everything. Holy shit, do they control it all? Who's to say, who's to know? We're going to dive deep down into that on tomorrow's Rabbit Hole. Follow the money.
Have you talked about Nestle yet?
Oh, we just might. We just might talk about Nestle and some of the big tobacco companies.
Oh.
Who's to say, who's to know what might all just roll out?
Might have to tune in, like I always do.
Who's to say, who's to know? Well, I'm thinking about that. I got to find that video. That just made my see. This is how my brain.
Yeah, see, I helped you out there, bro. I love it.
Thinking about this video I watched a long time ago. Okay, wow, it's like it just was watching a movie in my head right there. Just all of a sudden, pew, right to the front. Who's to say, who's to know? So there's that tomorrow night. Thursday night, we got our bi-weekly Gateway meeting, DHMG networking meeting. If you are in the Gateway, make sure you RSVP for that, baby. And if you're not already in the Gateway, what the hell are you waiting on? What the hell are you doing?
What?
You're just selling yourself short. You're just not getting yourself all the way to where you could be, baby. Stop surrounding yourself with a bunch of fuddy-duddies. I mean, I'm just saying, I've only found pretty much one NFT community out there that's got any quality humming beans that I care to surround myself with. But people seem to just be hanging out in these Discords all day long, getting their egos stroked and their fucking lights gassed. I mean, it's just a bunch of shit. I don't know. So if you want some real motherfuckers who can give you some value, and maybe you can provide some value right back to us on top of a bunch of perks and benefits and the latest, greatest news and knowledge and insights all the fucking time, well, maybe tap into the Gateway. Start your 7-day free trial today. Get the full experience for free $99 and then stick around, baby. If you're looking for the links for Decoding the Divide, for the Gateway, for Mind and Shine Apparel, if you want to rock a little action from the show, or maybe even the GAC Pro Shop if you like to rock a little GACC too, don't you know? You can find all the links to those pertinent places down in this episode's description. And while you're laughing looking at those links, maybe you could also take a moment to smash that subscribe button, hit a notification bell, maybe turn that like button up as well. No thumbs down, we only need thumbs up. And all I'm trying to tell you is maybe take just a brief moment before we wrap up to smash the shit out of whatever button you see on your screen, as it only helps us continue to grow and flow and make this show and all the shows that fall under the Diamond Hand Media Group umbrella bigger and better for each and every one of you. My friends, that's all we have coming your way today. It's time to make like a banana and split, but not before we remind you of 3 key, crucial, and critical things. Number 1, even a 2-year-old can make an excuse.
What?
Number 2, even a dead fish can go with the flow.
What?
And number 3, being that this here show is a member of the Diamond Hand Media Group, I ask you keep in mind at DHMG, we don't only HOLD, we hold each other up. And right now is one hell of a time to flex those diamond hands. Shout out to each and every one of you flexing those diamond hands on a day in and day out, night in and night out basis. We appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts for investing your most valuable assets with us here this morning, your time and your attention. And every single morning you decide to invest it here at F&F. We'll pay that back to you by showing up each and every day on the consistent, persistent pursuit of our passions, giving you some high-quality ROI while we be right by your side while you pursue yours. But for now, my friends, it's time to wrap this bad boy up for the day. Paper or plastic, put a bow on that Shemama beach. Make like geese and get the flock out. But not before we also remind you that you are kind, you are smart, you are important, and you are loved. Go share these vibes with the world outside. Go turn a frown upside down. Hold the door for all those around. And maybe just be that light that they've been looking for all around. For now, my friends, that's all we got coming your way. Thanks for starting your day the right way here at episode 686 of Forging Fuel, baby. We'll see you same time, same place tomorrow morning. But for now, for Mr. Producer Derek DZ Snow, for the co-host with the mo-host BJ Swirl One Sparks, and for yours truly, Colton Capp Swirl One, we can't thank you enough. Have a terrific rest of your Tuesday unless you have any other plans. And officially, we bid thee adieu, and we say unto you, peace and love.